Very good morning, my dear students. Myself, Dr. Ankit Kumar, Associate Professor in Tirthankar Mahabir University. I have already two block discussed with you. Is block one is meaning of tax planning, tax avoidance, tax evasion, tax management, and objectives of tax planning, and what is application income and what is the diversion of incomes and what is ethical questions is what is the recognized methods of tax planning is like is a tax holiday and tax deduction, tax reliefs and tax rebates. I have already discussed in the block one is the proper way, and I have discussed is block two the tax planning through business organizations, individual HUF. This is unit one, and unit two is regarding to AOP and BOI is Association of Person is and I have already discussed in unit 2 and I have discussed unit 3rd is LLP, practical problem and tax planning that discuss. Now I will be start is the block third is complete to unit third. I will be start unit 1 regarding of assessments of companies. We will be discuss following parameters is overview and introduction companies and tax rates and tax benefits and tax deductions and practical questions we will be do and check knowledge of the students and conclusion and the keywords. Now I will be start the overview of assessments of companies. Now is optimize the tax advantage and accessible to companies such as incentives and tailors to specific industries. Make it possible for business to strategically manage their taxes by utilizing the Income Tax Act 1961 Act provisions and deduction and addiction. Assessing companies based off Income Tax Act through review of their financial operations and earning determine their tax obligations. And process of starting by determining the tax status of the company depending on its legal structure such as operating as a corporations and partnerships or sole proprietorships. The overall income of the tax year is calculated including earning from different sources like sales, service, investments, and other taxable. After calculating the total incomes and deduction, exemption, and allowable exemptions, or to determine taxable incomes, so we carefully review eligible deductions and tax credits such as business expenses, depreciations, and research and development credits. To lower tax burden, moreover, it is crucial to consider international tax implications for transactions that includes foreign source incomes, transfer pricings, and arrange tax territories and filling requirements and reporting obligations and ensuring that tax returns are submitted accurately and time with all necessary documentations. Strategic, strategic tax planning involvements, optimizing outcomes with legal boundaries and transactions, and carefully timing incomes and expenses. Well organized records and documentation help with audits and inquiries, leading to a smooth resolutions of any disputes with the tax authorities when evaluating companies according to the Income Tax Act 1961. It requires, through analysis and regulations and strategic tax planning, to effectively navigate to complexities of tax legislations. Now is what is the objective for this unit will be study, and what will be after come the study of this unit, and optimize the tax advantage accessible to companies such as incentives to specific industries, make it possible for business and strategically manage their tax by utilizing the Income Tax Act 1961 provisions, deductions and exemption, etc. Ensure business follow the Income Tax Act 1961 tax rules by being aware of the deadlines, fillings requirements, and assessment procedures like this. And we have already discussed the overview. Now I will be discussing the definition of companies, and now we will be discussing the many points is here. I have already discussed with the overview of the, and now is this is the definition as per Income Tax Act 96 and 2013. It is changes in the Companies Act. And the same definition is a company. What will be included in a company is a incorporated associations, and that is a artificial person. Company is a artificial person. This is not as a natural person. You have already studied in when you passing the journal entry. What is the person is a natural person, artificial person. The company it comes to artificial person with its own legal identity. A company have a legal identity like it's a legal stamp, and they have rights, and this is properly worked for any like is a like is a like is a association of person. This is a and a company like is a CL Gupta, and like is a many export companies in the all is a artificial person, and is a common seal, and a common capitals, and like it's a cash capitals, and bank loans made of transferable shares, and this is the limited liabilities. All the parameters included in a company. This is very important for is as per definition of income. But is two, uh, section two clause 17 is the definition of a company. Here is very necessary for as per section 2 clause 17 income our companies act 2013. It is here any Indian company. Here is not here mentioned is the foreign company. It is Indian company. It is clear. And anybody corporate incorporate under the law of a foreign country. It is foreign country come, but under the corporate under the law of foreign country. If foreign country doing the business in India, it will be do as per law. This will be body, and this will be included in the section two. Any institutions, association or body, whether incorporate or not, is whether Indian, non-Indians, which is declared by a general or special order to CBDT to be a company, is Central Board of Direct Taxations. If we will be circulate a notice that it will be did as a company, it will be a company. It is very important points for that is all parameters is very important for a Indian company and foreign company. Now I will be discuss next slide is will be discuss is types of companies I will be discussing. Here is three types of companies: Indian company, domestic company, and foreign company. And registered under Companies Act 2013 is Indian companies. Registered office of the companies is in India, and registered office will be in India, and many in any states it depends to is India will divide in four part, east, west, north, south, and registered office will be in India in an Indian territory. And domestic company, it will be Indian company, company liable to pay tax under this act, and prescribed arrangement for a declaration payment within India. And foreign company, it is a not a Indian company. Prescribed arrangement for declaration and payment of dividend not made in India. It will be foreign company. And I will be discussing more details when I details what is the companies and what is the role of companies, and I will be discussing details in another blogs. Now is tax rates in India is for the tax rates two types is in India special tax and concessional tax rates. First, I will be discuss is tax rates for a special tax rates. It is compulsory. Now is first section 111A. It is short-term capital gain or certain assets. It will be taxable in the 15%. And section 112A. It is the long-term capital gain on or on certain assets up to 1 lakh is exempt and axis and at the remaining is tax bill is the 10%. Section 112 long-term capital gain other assets is 20% and section 115 BBF and royalty income from parents registered and development in India it is the 10% and section 115 BBG income from transfer of carbon credits and section 115 BB winning from lotteries etc 30 percentage and the tax payable. Suppose you winning a lottery is 1 lakh rupees, you will be pay 30,000 and you will have 70,000 rupees. And section 115 BBJ winning from online games, it will say is 30% is taxable. And section 115 BBE undisclosed income, Indian black money, it is the 30% and section 115 BBH income from transfer virtual digital assets is the same is 30% is the taxable and section 115 BBC and donation it is will be 30% is the taxable and under the section 115 BBI it is specified deemed income of the trust it will be 30% is the taxable and now is section 115, 115 AA, 115 AC, 115 AD, 115 BPA is specified for non-resident. This is the sections will be implemented for only non-residents in India. Now is constitutional tax rate optionals is section 115 BAA. It is income of domestic company and section 115 BAB income of new manufacturing residents in the domestic company electricity generations company. Sorry, I'm sorry. Section 115 BA income from new manufacturing residents of a cooperative society. All parameters in the discussion is like is it will be I will be discussing in the domestic company is section 115 BAA and section 115 BAB is income from domestic company tax rate is the 20% is compulsory is the 10% and C's every year is the 4% and C's it will be applicable of income taxable income is you are will be pay the tax and it will be charged the 4% and now is section 115 BAB income of new manufacturing domestic company electricity generation company set up on a after is it will be uh, 1st October 2019 and not formed by splitting up or reconstructions for of existing business tax rate is 15% and compulsory of 10% and C's will be 4% and now it is Total is 17.16 percentage and 26 percentage. It is now I will be discuss is the tax slips for a companies for the assessment year 2013, 2023 and 24. It is tax slips for it is depends on the conditions and Income Tax Act 1961 rates excluding surcharge and fees. Total turnover, the gross receipts during the previous year 2021 does not exceed is 400 crore rupees. How many? It is 400 crore rupees, and it will be 25 percentage. If opted to section 115 BA, I have already discussed in the domestic company in the previous slide, like this is BBA and BA here discussed. And now is 25 percentage. If opted in the section 115 BAA, it is the 22 percentage. And if opted to section 115 BAB, the 15 percentage. Any other domestic company is 30 percentage, and it will be depend to this now and it is tax rates and now will be start is the benefits and deductions for a it is benefits and deductions for a company assessment companies. The following benefit deduction will not be available under section 115 BAA and BAB and 115 BAD and 115 BAF. Special notes for section 115 BAB and BAE. Now I will be discussing details in next lectures. Then I will be discuss more details. All it is. Thank you for listening.